Welcome back to Project Wingman, everyone. I am your host, the Housecoat Gamer, and today we are taking a look at a legend. The most legendary aircraft to come out of Canada. The CR.105 Aero, built by the Aero Aerospace Company. In as close an approximation to its test coloration now, this is obviously probably just a Mark I Aero with J57s, I think. Hell, it might be a Mark II with the Arondas. God, that would be amazing. Anyway, the Aero is a controversial aircraft. Oh. That's nice. Entirely due to the fact that it was cancelled. Mostly for political reasons. Some domestic, mostly foreign. The Americans weren't exactly a fan of Canada having an aircraft that was better than theirs. And it was. It was superior in performance to the F-102 Delta Dagger. Or was it Delta Dart? The 102 and 106 are very complicated. Very, very annoying aircraft. You can never remember the names. You can tell which one's which, but you can't remember the names. It had longer range, better radar than the F-101 Voodoo, and could sustain a higher speed than the F-104 Starfighter. Now, some people have derided the aircraft due to its dated cockpit. However, when you think about it, this is basically 1960s standard. The Aero was cancelled due to mostly politics. The Americans didn't like it because it was better than all their stuff. And of course, there was cost. But anyway, in Project Wingman, she flies again thanks to Ace Combat Fan. I'm gonna say this. I don't like the man. But I can forgive him for this. Because I finally have the ability to fly an aircraft that was denied its glory. Of course, there's only one alteration to the airframe that, makes sense. A gun. Now, some purists aren't going to be happy about this. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not entirely a fan myself. But when you think about it, this aircraft was designed to shoot down bombers. It was designed to use missiles. And by the way, it has an internal weapons bay. Similar to the other interceptors I mentioned. And like I said, it's an interceptor. It's designed to shoot down bombers. Like the F-4. Which, by the way, has a gun. At least the F-4E does. Which is a significant redesign. So you could easily call this the F-105B? or F-105C, whichever works for you. Because, as the Vietnam War showed, you gotta have a gun. Period. No exceptions. Period. Which, by the way, the F-35B and C, very dumb because they have podded guns instead of internal ones. In fact, the CF-105 could have still been in service today had, Diefenbacher not ordered them all scrapped. Not happy with him. In fact, there are certain things I would like to do to his grave. Because it's not just an effective interceptor, but with that massive weapons load, it can be a very effective bomber. An interceptor bomber. I like that. In fact, there were concepts for a modernized Aero cockpit, which got rid of all this 1960s garbage. Got rid of the canopy framing. In fact, getting rid of the canopy framing was a project for the F-106 to increase combat visibility. The Aero could have lasted at least 40 years in service. A shame she never got the chance. Screw you, Diefenbacher. May your soul rot in hell. The Aero flies again, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Housecoat Gaming, signing off.